Hey everybody, it's me Patricia, and I just wanna wish you a wonderful day. I love thrift stores, like Goodwills. I prefer Savers. I like to go there and buy things on sale. I always like to buy everything 50% off that already of the sale they have, and then I go home and I change them they can be brand new things. Well, as I was walking in, there was this older lady, Middle Eastern lady, that she's cleaning the carts, and I thanked her for it. Sorry. I thanked her, said, "Thank you so much for what you do. Keep, cleaning the carts." And she appreciated that I thanked her for it. And she said, "How long do you think I have to continue to do this?" And I looked at her, and I said, "To clean the carts?" She said, "Yes." I said, "I don't know. It could be months, it could be years." I told her, "I don't know. The best thing for me is really not to focus on how long we have, because I don't want to be frustrated." So, and then she said, "Oh, I wanted things to go better, go back to normal." I say, "I do too." I say, "We need God." She looked at me. She started laughing. She said, "I'm not ready for it." I say, "Man, we do need God." Because she said, "I'm not ready for God. I'm not ready for God." I looked at her and I said, "Man, this lady must be late 50s or so, or early 60s." And I in my heart I say, "You don't know what you are saying." And I kept on smiling with her, even with my mask on. And something came to my mind. I don't know why she is not ready for God. I don't know her life story. I don't know uh, why she walked away from God, or she feels like she doesn't want to be with God yet. I do not condemn her. I do not judge her. I just pray that it won't be too late for us, and for her, and for me, and for you. And and then something hit my mind. I stopped focusing on how long I have to stay home, how long I'm gonna be without working, because my company shut down because of the coronavirus. And I'm like, there's the first time that I'm staying home, and my life is a completely 100% depends on God, on everything, every aspect of my life right now. And I'm like, the reason why I still stand and I can smile and I haven't found myself going crazy yet is because I pray that God always blesses me with new things to do. Like, at first it was the garden, and now the furniture, and there's some other projects. Like, I want to, write a prayer book and things like that. There's other projects that I'm praying about it, that God can help me, so I don't feel the pressure of being home. I don't feel that oppression of being home. And instead of focusing on the bad things of the virus, I chose to focus on the positive things that the virus is doing for me. Right now my daughter's not home, but one of the things that the virus did to me is I going through the custody problems that I was going through. Came so close of losing my daughter, and focus on being physically, spiritually, emotionally healthy, so that tomorrow I can have a better life, a better understanding, a better vision, be more wise, and most of all, be closer to my family, closer to my daughter, and to closer to God. um, I'm very grateful for the things that coronavirus is also giving us the opportunity to mend our hearts, to really dive into who we are as a person. And one of the things, as I was walking, one of the things that I'm very grateful is that I did not lose my daughter, and another thing too, for her not going to school and me not going to work, it kind of forced us to really look at each other and see like what is really going on. And I feel like with everything that is going on, God has molded and changed our hearts. Because my daughter has completely changed her behavior with me. despite of the outside influence, she has become so much loving towards me. Her respect level, her kindness, her softness, and for me too, I can see the changes that her changes are doing in me. I can see her strength and her ability to shift her ways so quickly. It really has motivated me to change and shift as quickly as I could so that I could also be a better mom for my child, a better human being. And one of the areas that I really feel like God is working on me every day is the fact that I had the audacity. Now I can say that I had the nerve, in 2006 when I was going and started going through things after I had my daughter with her father and other people. I told God I need to stop being, because I used to be very loving, very naive, very kind, and very soft-hearted. And I told him I don't want to be this way. I don't want to cry for anybody. I don't want to fall in love. I don't want to allow people to hurt me. I told that it was God giving me the ability and the strength to shut down as a human being, to avoid being close to people or to avoid getting hurt. And right now I feel like every day when I wake up, instead of trying to get approval and be accepted by people, and to become and to hold my emotions and feelings to myself and not to allow myself to love and to open my heart, I can see myself now like I used to see myself back then, before I went through all those things and before I shut down and died as a human being. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity. Instead of just focusing, I was so busy working, so focused on life and my flaws and people's flaws. I have offended people, I have hurt people, I have been hurt, I have shut down and I have people shut down on me. I have created good and bad. So for me to really say that right now, I'm grateful because I can feel my heart open. I can feel myself breaking free from those walls, brick walls that I was living stuck in. The freedom to love and of being loved and accepting love, especially from my daughter and my families, the ability to forgive and the ability to pray for other people. I'm grateful. And I see, a lot of people are going through this thing that they have lost their faith. I have been there. And people are trying to find answers elsewhere. People say, oh, I pray to the universe, I speak life and it comes to me. And people are trying to find peace and happiness in things that God created. And I know it's impossible. There's no way that the creation can give you something that other than what the Creator wants for us. So I think right now I'm not going to judge whoever is trying to find peace and happiness elsewhere, because I have done the same thing. Sometimes we have idols. It can be yoga, it can be going out for drinks every night, it can be a person, it can be anything that we put ourselves underneath it, something that we put our hopes in. And instead of going to the Father, I really pray that we continue to grow, to become wise, to forgive, to love, and to repent. I had to repent. I had to renounce even the prayers and the words that I asked God, even against men, even some of the things I told my daughter when she broke my heart, and I'm sure when I broke her heart. And I had to say, sometimes we get mad and we think somebody's not there for us. People don't love us, people don't respect us, and everybody's just going through their own things without letting other people know. It's a lot of hurting people that we learn to keep everything to ourselves because we don't want people to use our weakness for their benefit. I just pray that we can have peace, that we can see the light in this darkness that is going on right now. Fill your life with love. I pray, if any time I have offended anyone, I apologize, and I also forgive you for offending me. And I pray for patience and kindness in this time.